well, if it isn't porn addict number 3. Of course, I assume I only have 3 listeners on the show, but that's okay. You're all loved, well-intended, and here's the theme tune. Yeah, get excited for today's show, of course, also known as the NeverFap Deluxe Daily, with me, Julius Reed, the crazy Australian man, currently holding a gun up. Where would you hold a gun up? Well, at a shopping mall, of course, and the children are terrified because it's like, is he going to shoot me? Don't shoot me, Mum. And Mum's like, oh, yes, but he's Asian, so he can't use a gun. And then I'm like, well, racism's not cool. So bam, I kill the mother, and so she's dead. I've shot her. I actually shot a rocket. It's just that massive explosion. Now the kid's dead, and the kid's like, oh no, I'm dead. Anyway, let's get to the segments for the show. The checkup. Wah, wah, wah. Welcome to the checkup today. Yay. That was my Bowie. Bowie, oh, hello. That was actually an Australian Prime Minister, John Howard, for those born during the 90s. Anyway, back to the relevant... The checkup! Relevant topics. How you coping? How are you doing today? Are you doing okay? Are you doing okay today? If you're not doing okay, the suicide hotline, 1-800-READ. That's very insensitive. But that's how we do it on the show. Crazy. Shot the dead mother again. She was twitching a little. I had to put her out of her misery. I don't know how I feel about that. Oh, she's caused it's the police. That made no sense. I don't know why the police would. I don't think the police has ever called me. Feeling kind of left out there. What's going on? I'm dealing drugs and child trafficking, whatever it is that they're going after. Anyway, so, how are you doing? Did you meditate today? Obviously, something that you should be doing every day. And if you're not doing that, then jump on the bandwagon. The website has heaps of resources on meditation and that kind of thing. NeverFapDeluxe.com. Exercise, also very important. Did you exercise? Did you do a few push-ups? You know what I mean? Like the one-handed ones that you see those army colonels or whatever do. It's always some dude in a military outfit. He's doing the one-handed push-ups and he's wearing the sunnies and he's trying to make you feel inferior. Well, you know what? Not today, buddy, because it's my podcast, my show, my feelings. That's how we do it. Did you remain calm and aware? Of course, if you were meditating, you would be feeling those things, but also it's a behavior thing. You need to change your behaviors in order to feel those things, and if you don't feel those things, well, you're probably dead. And a dead addict is a good addict, in my book, so definitely don't kill yourself. And what are you going to do differently tomorrow? Or rather, if you just woke up, what are you going to do differently today? Or what have you done differently? Maybe go back in time, Back to the Future style. Plenty of things that you can do to enhance your life. And certainly listening to the show is one of them. That is the end of the checkup. The checkup, which brings us to the start of the topic. The topic. Spooky. Wah, 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 wah. Today's topic is distraction is the opposite of recovery. I want to talk about, a few things. Healthy coping mechanisms. That's how Japanese people speak. Obviously, as a non-Japanese person, that's racist. So I would like to take that all back. If you're from Japan, ni hao ma. How are you doing? So I want to talk about, distraction. I guess in order to preface this discussion on distraction and why it's the opposite of recovery, it can help to understand, well, what is recovery about? And this is where it comes back to the fundamentals. So allow me to explain. So at the end of the day, everything is a coping mechanism. Everything you do is designed to help you cope, whether that's on a survival level. So obviously eating, sleeping is a very important coping mechanism. But, of course, we're humans. So, we're advanced creatures, supposedly, with intelligence. Oh, spooky. So there's also, it's not just survival, but it's also mental, mental health is so important. Mental function, because, without mental health, you basically don't function at all. There are obviously, different types of coping, different types of ways to survive through coping. And how I like to describe it is that you've got healthy coping mechanisms and unhealthy coping mechanisms. So, some of the things that we talk about, healthy coping mechanisms, things that help you cope without, causing suffering or without causing you to struggle. Things like exercise, for example, healthy coping mechanism, very healthy. Meditation, God damn it, the best coping mechanism you could possibly have. Obviously, you still need to eat and stuff, but on top of that, to get your mind straight, you also need to, work on your mental health, work on developing your awareness. So very important. I say the read. Man, I've hung up on myself, and I've just shot the lady again. That's the wrong one. Where's the happy one? Okay, well, you know what? I'm just going to go with this one. Playing the bass. I can't play the bass. So you've got the healthy coping mechanisms, which is what we're trying to do. And then there's the unhealthy coping mechanisms. And essentially, distraction is what I describe as an unhealthy coping mechanism. In addition to distraction, you've got things like rumination, over-rationalization, distraction. In fact, that's the other word that's not distraction. That's anyway. So these are unhealthy coping mechanisms. Now, what is the difference between an unhealthy coping mechanism and a healthy coping mechanism? Well, essentially, at the end of the day, it comes down to awareness. So with an unhealthy coping mechanism, something like distraction, for example, it doesn't help you develop your awareness. In fact, you're doing the exact opposite. You're just saying a blanket, all right, I'm just going to try and shut my mind down and not worry about anything, which, works temporarily. But the thing is, you can't be distracted all the time. There are always going to be moments where you're going to be present with your mind and you're going to have these thoughts. And the only way to deal with it is through awareness, so that you can dissolve those thoughts essentially have more perspective so you can change your behaviors as well. So that's why distraction doesn't work. It doesn't help us develop awareness. Everything at the end of the day should be helping you be more aware of yourself, because the more aware you are of yourself, the easier it's going to be to identify behaviors, or even, in fact, behavior is synonymous with coping mechanism. So identifying coping mechanisms so you can change them. Here's the thing. A lot of us probably, when you think about it, when you may be addicted to porn. I guess I'm talking in the past tense because I'm, I guess, no longer addicted. Well, that's a whole different discussion. It's addiction that never goes away, but it's more about how you deal with it. So if you're addicted to porn, and, some of us have been for many years, I'm sure there was quite a long period where you never questioned it, right? You were just like, this is just what I do, and I'm cool with it. And then at some point you developed the awareness to understand that, actually, this is causing me a lot of suffering and I want to make change. Awareness is sort of the first step that we all take. In fact, it's probably the reason why you're listening to this podcast, because you had the awareness that you need to do something about it. So that's, that's why distraction sucks. Don't distract yourself. Instead, learn to be aware and to be calm and all sorts of things like that. Thank you, Topic. We salute you.
The Topic.
Thank you, Topic. But bigger thank you to the viewer mail.
The viewer mail.
The viewer mail. Yes, today's viewer mail comes from Claire Evans from Katorum Sudan. I pronounced that correctly. Okay, so judgment is on you. And you're a porn addict, so get off my show. So Claire Evans says, "Hey, Julius, you have the most fantastic face I've ever seen. Thank you, Claire. I really appreciate that." She says, "My boyfriend has a severe porn addiction, and I'm not sure how I can help him. What do you suggest, Mr. Reed?" She didn't actually say the Mr. Reed bit, but, I want to feel important. So Claire, Claire, the best thing you can do is to significantly lower your self-esteem. Get a heap of plastic surgery, and basically you just have to try and compete with these porn stars. He's fallen down the rabbit hole. There's nothing you can do. He's gone, Claire. You basically just need to become like those porn stars, even if it costs hundreds of thousands of dollars. Get double G tits or whatever. I don't know how big they go. Just get the biggest ones. Pump your lips full of whatever that thing is that makes them look like blowjob lips. Just do all that stuff. Because, the best way you can help him is by fueling his addiction and exacerbating it. So, when he hits rock bottom, you'll be there to help him back up, and that's really what being a good partner is about. It's about manipulating them so that you can stay in the relationship. Everyone knows that. That's a fact. That's right, kids. Learn it while you're young. And, even jerking him while he watches porn is also very helpful. He'll love that. And, even if it's he has a VR headset on and you can be sort of like the vessel that he has sex with while he's actually having sex with another girl mentally, that's going to be terrible for you. It's going to be great for his addiction. So, do that. But, seriously speaking, if you want to help him, it's all about actually donating all your life savings to NeverFap Deluxe. All proceeds go towards helping the less fortunate. But, I'm also dying to build a new pool. So that would be fantastic. I'll only accept, 6 figures. Otherwise, work harder, and then you can donate a bigger sum, obviously, to help people. But yeah, we need to get that pool ready for summer. So thank you for listening, everyone. If you like this podcast, there's another podcast, The Writers Daily. It's chock-a-block, as they say. No one's ever said that. And if you'd like to send in a viewer mail, the Castbox channel, you can send in a message via that. Check out the socials, Discord channel, Reddit, blowing up, absolutely going insane. People just creating memes and stuff. Send an email, neverfapdeluxe@gmail.com. We're here for you. Probably not forever, but we're here.